Hello, welcome to another video. Going through Pokemon Yellow, but it's Pokemon Yellow Legacy. And it's in a funny color. I think I'm gonna just restart that and not push the key that I did. I made it full screen with my just full screen command. We could do this. It's like the cheap full screen. Cool. Yes, we're playing Pokemon Yellow Legacy Edition, which is a ROM hack of the original Pokemon. Where's my... Are we in the right keyboard? Yes. Not working at all. Oh, I got one button. Yeah, that's right. That should do the trick. Yeah. Alright, cool. I managed to get in. Cool, good intro. So this episode, I was going to work out where I was again. So I've got a bunch of Pokemon, but they are not quite ready to fight old Brock yet. So what I was going to do was basically do some grinding, I guess. You go walk back and forth, do this a bunch, and you just fight every Pokemon you find. After a while I could go fight the trainers in thing. So I got this move the other episode, I think. I just leveled up and got this. But yeah, so this one, not as interesting. I don't make much progress in terms of progress, but I kind of get through it. I achieve things. I achieve the toil, the stuff that needs doing, the chores. Or if you see a Vulpix, you catch a Vulpix. I didn't realise Vulpixes were around this neck of the woods. Maybe this is a thing. 7 should be fine with this. Do I have Pokeballs for this? I think it is alright. Oh golly, I don't want to hurt poor Vulpix too much. Now I want to use the next one because I definitely want to catch this. Oh, I've only got 3. Goodness gracious. Right. Cool. I didn't realise Vulpix was around this neck of the woods. I am actually unsure whether it is that way in the how do we do it? In the original, not that one. Hey, come on. Yeah, and area. Yeah, I am not sure that was the case in the original. I wonder if any of these Pokemon that I have not seen, their evolutions, and just that Eevee, there's the Pinsir as well. So Pinsir is not where we are. Cool, yeah, so there's a Vulpix. Didn't realise that. That's something cool. There's another. I'm just astounded. I don't care about this one. This one can go down with the rest of them to come. Boom. Poor Vulpix fainted and just lay on the ground and fainted. Maybe to get up again. No. Back to the rats. Rats and the birds. That's kind of like a nice thing to pass the time on, just running back and forth, hearing like just the start of the melody, then you get another melody, then you get another one. It's kind of interesting. Can stand just listen to one song. Like if we just sit in the battle not doing anything, this battle music keeps going, and eventually it will loop, and you never know when. Sometimes it's real obvious. You just never know. It's kind of interesting. So I've read up a lot about the Game Boy internals, and I have thought of writing an emulator for one myself one day, and I probably have the know-how to do so. I've written other emulators for other systems, and I don't know, a Game Boy is not that much different. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because thinking about the music just then, you had limitations in certain things, and I think one of the limitations was you can only have one sound playing at once, and that's why you get very abrupt intros and outros. It's nothing to do with this game. This game is actually stunningly good for its time, and the ROM hack is amazing. That there's a community that kind of give it more love and make it even better, kind of push it to its limits of what the hardware can do. And I say this hardware as I'm running this on the very modern laptop running Linux and running this inside of a Game Boy emulator. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Maybe I could write a Game Boy emulator inside of a Game Boy. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. This part can be fun, can be boring. Pikachu just got a level before. That's sometimes fun when that happens. Sometimes things evolve. Usually I'll have a set level I want to go to. I think last episode I was going to go to level 10 for everyone, and to be honest, I meant to get Pikachu out of the lead because I want someone else to lead. Not that manky, but if Pikachu's just down the bottom, then one of these Pokemon in front of it can go. How are you going anyway, Pikachu? Oh, he's pretty happy. Or she. Who knows with Pikachu? The Pikachu toy I had, you couldn't tell if it was a he or a she. It was just that it was neither. Where's my button? That's not the one I wanted. I wanted to push the same button. It's kind of interesting the controls they used to do. I'm using just a keyboard, and in essence, a keypad is just a very small keyboard, and there's only certain ways to do. And I like how these kind of RPGs, which I believe are called JRPGs, Japanese RPGs. You kind of have menus and stuff, and it's kind of interesting that they've made kind of an operating system in a sense. Though you're not really running programs, but you can kind of see that it's abstracted out to here's a window frame, this thing here. I don't know, I can't even get my mouse on there, but yeah, I don't know. There's just like a lot of things that went into it, and that's some of the stuff that would have just been in the core system, core game, and the folks that did the ROM hack would have got that for free. But they did make some improvements here and there, and yeah, it's kind of cool that they looked into the game and were like, what could we improve? And they just went and improved a bunch, and they spent a long time doing it, and they improved a lot of stuff. And they've also done all of the other Pokemon generations, which is quite cool to think that someone has in the future kind of gone back and kind of revisited the games and remade them. I was playing a different ROM hack a while back. I could get back into it. It's been a while. I've moved and stuff and had a bunch of health things and whatnot. But I was playing Super Mario 64 20 years later, which was a ROM hack that was a lot better graphics and kind of set as if it was made 20 years after it was made, because Super Mario 64 was great for its time, but if you look at it now, it is actually not the best, but it's still fun. And just knowing the limitations of these old systems is really cool to see the quality of games and that were out there. Something to think about. This grinding episode, I'm just gonna ramble. But yeah, and sometimes I'll be real quiet because I don't know what to say, because I don't know, I'm just running back and forth. My aim is to basically get a bunch of Pokemon high enough level that I can battle Brock, or at least some of his gym members. And then once I battle Brock, I then go on my road. It's to Mount Moon after that. Might catch a few Pokemon on the way. And I really should put a potentially different Pokemon in the front. This Nidorann's reasonably high powered, I guess, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to keep on giving him practice. It's all the same experience going out. It's whether it takes more or less time if you fight with a weaker Pokemon, I guess. It might take a lot longer to take out a Pokemon, versus if you fight with a more experienced one, it won't take as long, but then the experience won't count as much for them. But if your goal is to get everyone up a certain amount, then it's all just experience in the day. But I do like having them somewhat even, because then it's just makes it a bit easier. Because yeah, we got a level 6 right next to it. Yeah, so maybe we'll get this Spearow up and then we'll go visit the Poke Center again. See what the old Poke Centers got going for it. They'll be like, whoa, I saw this cute Vulpix come through on the computer. And then they'll be like, it's real weird that Pokemon come through computers, isn't it? Nah, they won't say that. But it is kind of an interesting thing. But how you played it on a Game Boy, you could actually trade Pokemon through a cable, as in through computers, and it's kind of like that. Because this game is kind of you're running around in a world that you don't really know, trying to find Pokemon and store them in like a Pokedex. But the thing is, I've got this computer with like some Pokedex, and I'm just, it's kind of like it's me. I might run up and run up. You learn which way is up. I don't use the cursor keys like most people would. That's just who I am. But I also have to have them off by one, which is like, might save the game here with Pikachu just chilling in the door. How are you, Pikachu? Just chilling in the door. Oh, he's like less happy with me than before. I wonder what I have done to aggravate him so. Is it like whenever I walk into him like that, like just piss him off a little? Like, mate, why are you like walking into me? You could walk around in a circle. And I could walk around in a circle, and maybe I will. Because you gotta like do different things, otherwise you get RSI. And whatever device you're using to play it, I'm using a keyboard at the moment. Oh, gotta click that. Because yeah, I could go like this, but I don't know, it's like, it's a bit different. After me. Just got so tired of all this Pidgey hunting. Boom. Look at that. Man, I remember playing this as a kid. And like, the Pokemon trading game was also like a big craze. And I remember that. It's like, you could print your own cards as well. And you could make them look fairly legit if you had someone with a printer that could make things look legit. But it's a bit naughtier than that. But yeah, it was like quite a big craze back then, and like heaps of toys and stuff. And then like, I don't know, it didn't seem like that big to me. But then like Pokemon Go came out, and like, it was just weird. There were just flash mobs everywhere. Like, boom, like, why are there like a million people here? There's usually like 0. It was kind of interesting. And yeah, like that kind of rebooted a lot of things. Like, I played Pokemon Go, but I also played Ingress before that, which Pokemon Go like kind of was using the map of Ingress, well, a partial map of Ingress. They were made by the same people. Quite different games though. Quite different games. But yeah. So I wonder what else this ROM hack has in it. Boom. Look at that Nidoran go up. Maybe I'll swap Nidoran out for Spearow. You're like just not getting anything, so we'll get you up in the front. I have thought in all my days of just doing the same repetitive action over and over on whether you could actually kind of do it without hearing anything. Turns out you can, and people do this. Well, not without hearing anything, without seeing anything. People do it blindfolded. But yeah, I've actually thought about like, yeah, what kind of would you look out for? What cues would there be? I do like thinking about stuff like that. I have a few blind friends, and it's interesting talking to them about how they experience the world, because it's drastically different, and like just how they navigate like basic things like their smartphones or their computers. Like, yeah, it's actually quite interesting how they navigate and get through the world. And so I've thought, how would they be able to play games and stuff? And I mean, one reason why I think of stuff like that is because what if I were one day to make a game? Would I try and make it so it was kind of friendly to disabled people? I think it's a good thing to do. And I mean, it's not something that's commonly thought of, but I definitely think it is worthwhile doing. Boom. Look at me go. Flying up with my sparrow. What else is there to do apart from this? I could go talk to some people, but I mean, it's kind of like, but they might say something different. But like, maybe I'll like talk to them if I like had a reason to go out of my way, I guess. So I wonder how many Pokemon you can catch in this. If like, I didn't realize you could catch that Vulpix there. Potentially you could, just all the time. I don't know. I mean, I could use my other Pokedex, aka the like Bulbapedia or whatever one of the other ones are. Mankey's cry is quite strange. I am kind of interested. Not that one. Maybe I'll do this. And what are we searching for? Vulpix. Pokemon DB sounds good. It's an interesting one, that one. Right, I want Generation 1, yes. Moves, sprites, where to find? Yellow, Celadon City, yeah. So this is a... yeah, and it was like a... no. Oh, wait, no, yeah. I was in the right place. Celadon City. You get a Vulpix in a trade. And I think that was one of the things that happened in this, what was it? Pokemon Yellow Legacy. So this one will probably tell us a bit more. Actually, does this give us a bit more of a description on how to do it? Yeah, like it's done like a lot of things. Like heaps more things. But yeah, Pokemon. Does it say anything about Vulpix? No. Man, I hate ads. There's a Labor Day weekend sale. You can buy some headphones. I just bought some. Not those ones though, but different Sennheisers. But it does make me wonder. I didn't buy them from PB Tech though. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. What listens these days? It's kind of interesting because, like, I don't know, I feel like a bit tinfoil hat sometimes thinking about, oh yeah, everything listens, but more often than not, stuff does kind of just weirdly happen, but there's probably reasons for it. There probably is. Because, like, otherwise just every company would, well, I suppose people sign up for their ad companies, but yeah. Hard to know. Boom. Gosh, it's getting a bit tiring doing this over and over. I wonder how long of a session I'll do. Just like, I don't know, I probably have to do like maybe a couple of these, which is a bit annoying. I wonder if that noise came through. I don't know. When I record these videos, I have I have things set up so you can hear what I'm hearing, but I think only some things. So I think you, for example, couldn't hear a thing that just happened in my head. Yeah. There's a lot of music in the game as well. I like it. And like someone like would have composed all of this. Oh, got off the last hit. So yeah, what have I got in terms of Pokemon? What I might do is actually, yeah, I might actually head back to the shop. Well, not the shop, the centre. How you going, Pikachu? Yeah, you're back to being that happy. That's cool. Actually, no, you're not like super. You had a like bigger smiley face before. I don't actually remember like what you get out of having Pikachu happy, and whether it's kind of like how you can get him more happy or not. What am I doing? I want to deposit these 2 Nidorans. And I think I want to get out... Oh, should I get out these, like... I'll get out these bugs, actually. Oh yeah, I can print it. Oh no, I don't have a printer. Cool. So what I will do now is I probably need to heal these guys. So I'm all set up pretty much for another session of grinding. So I got a couple of Pokemon up to level 10. It's not like the highest level. I think Brock is like 11 and 18, but I could be wrong on that. I think I want to swap you two, but also like swap you and maybe swap you. And yeah, this time I will do a quick little save. Want to do because potentially the bugs just can't. They just can't. We'll see. Old Caterpie, what can you do? Can you do me a tackle? Yeah, see, it's like super terrible. So what I can do is just switch out to my Pikachu. And just Pikachu the tank can come along and clean up. He'll get half of the XP, but like the half that goes to the bug, like 24 points, I think was reasonably good for the bug. Because now it, yeah, it's gone a bit up. How's your tackle on this one? Yeah, still like, not really something. I like how the sprites in the menus seem different to memory as well. They look more detailed than probably was the case in the original game. Oh yeah, so he's getting up there. He might level up in like the next level. In doing this way, once I have ability to have more trainers at my disposal, aka I am on a route again, you can have the lower Pokemon as your first people, and they will get heaps of experience compared to when they try and grind. And it tends to be quicker, even though you do have to do a swap, because like the amount of experience you get in a trainer battle is usually more for the area than random encounters. Usually. But yeah. So we got all Caterpie up to level 5. I think that's probably the place I'm going to call it. And say au revoir. It's French for yoga. It's not actually. And neither's yoga. Neither's yoga play, I mean. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day, and I'll be back for another session. Some new Pokemon, some bugs, see what they can turn into. But for now, see ya.